Back so soon, comrade? A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say? Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else? Merrick, this dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aelith and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Skywatch. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus, whatever it is. Good luck in the field, comrade. I know you'll do your guildmates proud.
came from nowhere. By boat, maybe. Never been this far inland. Captain Saranya. Maoma pirates. They've taken South Beacon. My captain, my crew, all captured. They took control of the lighthouse. This is bad. With South Beacon as a staging area, they can raid the Somerset Isles at will. I can make it back to Volkelgard. You have to find Captain Saranya. She'll know what to do. She's a prisoner in the Malmo camp, down on the beach. Please, hurry. Please. We need to stop the Malmo.
Well met, stranger. As you may have noticed, I'm not at liberty to stand and greet you properly. They mean to invade Volkelgard. Their plan is to use the lighthouse at South Beacon to communicate with their fleet. We need to stop them. You have more important things to attend to? Don't answer. That was rhetorical. 3 of my scouts are being held captive. Free them and have them meet me at Skylight Beach. I'll scout the lighthouse and find a way to gain entry.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. These damnable Maomer are not the most charitable of hosts. The captain's wish is my obligation. See you at the beach.
Didn't expect to see a friendly face. Get me out of here. Never better. Clever woman, our captain. Skylight Beach is our old drinking spot. Few would know that. Naming it as the rendezvous point tells me that your message is genuine. Thank you.
Maomer scum. They took us by surprise. Did the captain send you? Skylight Beach? Ha! I know just where it is. Good luck.
The lighthouse keeper was spared. I don't think they considered him a threat. He says the Maomer are using the lighthouse beacon to send messages to their ships. We can't wait for reinforcements. We need...
Thank you for helping us.
Legionary Tanaka is in bad shape, but he'll pull through. Ask away. Captain Siranya is a mentor to us all. She's one of the finest scouts in Tamriel. She personally created all of the most commonly used maps across the continent.
These Maormer are far from home. As a young lad, I heard many a tale of the Piandanian pirates. I assumed they were apocryphal, dreamed up to frighten children. I was wrong. They're every bit as bloodthirsty as the stories would have us believe. Ask anything you'd like. You've done more than enough for us already. My father was a sailor, and my grandfather before him. My ancestral home was full of Maormer war trophies. Let's just say, my family has had their fair share of run-ins with the Sea Elves. Truth? I get terribly seasick. So much for tradition, eh?
Thought I might make it to Volgulgard, but I just couldn't go any further. I'm not going anywhere. Go ahead. We were practicing stealth techniques on the beach. They came out of nowhere, rushed us. They cut down half the troop before we could blink. By the skin of our teeth. Legionary Tanaka and I were both wounded. We obviously didn't make it very far. I think Legionary Artist may have gotten out alive, though.
They've taken my lighthouse. It's the only life I know.
The shallows in this bay are treacherous, but the Maormer navigated through those reefs like they've been doing it their whole lives. Damned unusual. Auradon has one of the finest fleets in all of Tamriel, but they slipped through our patrols without raising an eyebrow. It's like they knew our precise movements in advance. Not among this troop. I'd trust any one of them with my life. But they're getting their information somewhere. Fleet movements, navigating the bay, the layout of Auradon. It has to be someone pretty high in rank. Damned peculiar. The shallows in this bay are
Tildur, the lighthouse keeper, was spared. I don't think they considered him a threat. He says the Maormer are using the lighthouse beacon to send messages to their ships. We can't wait for reinforcements. We need to take action, now. The lighthouse is solid stone, but even stone can burn with the right mixture of kindle pitch and fire salts. Tildur can tell you where to find the necessary ingredients. Use this glass vial. One well-placed fire flask should be just the trick. Tildur says the Maormer placed a magical ward on the lighthouse door. I need to figure a way through it. Go, quickly. We haven't much time. You'll need fire salts and kindle pitch to destroy the beacon. Talk to Tildur. He'll know where you can find them. Then do it quickly. We're running out of time. They took us off guard. Came in quietly in rowboats. Snuck right past the Auradon fleet without so much as a by your leave. We never saw them coming. South Beacon's on the west coast. There's little more than a strait between here and the Somerset Isles. Historically, it's been easy to defend. I wish I knew how they made it past our fleet. Most were thieves and highwaymen before they joined up. I offered them a fresh start. Now they're some of the best scouts and assassins in the Dominion. Unfortunately, those skills don't help much in a stand-up fight. We haven't much time. You'll need fire salts and kindle pitch to destroy the beacon. You have the necessary ingredients to make Tildur's fire flask? Excellent. I've been watching the Malmer come and go from the lighthouse and discovered how they get past the ward on the door. The Malmer carry a magical rune that dispels the ward long enough to gain entry. Steal a rune from one of their patrols near the lighthouse. Use it to dispel the ward, and you're in. You need to hurry. They're nearly ready to signal their fleet. Simple until the lighthouse begins to burn. You won't be able to come out the way you went in, and you can't sprout wings and fly away. Take this teleport scroll. It will transport you back to the rendezvous point at Skylight Beach. Marmor around the lighthouse should have a rune that opens the barrier on the lighthouse's front door. Shake a few of those beach lizards down. I'm sure the rune will fall out.
Thank you for helping. The shallows in this bay are...
The lighthouse beacon exploded!
I see it. The tower is on fire.
How did this happen? What will we do?
This invasion is over. Without the ability to signal their ships, the Maormer won't be able to navigate the shallows. They'll turn around or find themselves swimming back to Piandania. All of Aradon is in your debt. Well done. We'll head to Volkergard and return with reinforcements. By this time tomorrow, South Beacon will be ours again, and the invaders will be nothing but a bad memory. We couldn't have done this without your help. You won't be forgotten. Since your impressive feat in Volkergard, you're all the Queen can talk about. As you should be. She could use your help. The Queen is here to perform a ritual. She seeks a blessing, but the dead have grown angry. They attack without provocation. Not sure. The dead are beyond my ken, I'm afraid. She readies herself on the far side of Tanzelwil. I tried to convince her to return another day, but she's determined. Will you go to her? I fear for her life. I know I come off a little gruff, but I'd give my life for Queen Irene. Keep a close watch on her.
Careful, don't get too close to the stone. It appears to be emanating dark necromantic energies. I'm not entirely certain, but it does look menacing, doesn't it? These stones appeared overnight, at key locations throughout the ruins. It's no coincidence that the ancestral spirits went mad that very day. I'm certain there's a connection. No, it doesn't, does it? There are dark forces at work here. I have a powerful Altmer holy symbol used for blessings at this site. I thought I might try using it on the stone, but I'm afraid I haven't the nerve. Would you be willing to try it? Be strong. The fate of our ancestors' eternal souls rests in your hands now. My gods, it worked! You've destroyed the stone! Keep it for the time being. You may need it. If any more of these stones turn up, I'll find you. In the meantime, I should inform the Queen of our progress. Search the area for more of the stones and destroy them. Ancestral spirits usually don't try to kill their living descendants.
We call upon our honored ancestors to pass on their memory and wisdom.
Your ancestors disavow you, false one. The Veiled Queen is the rightful heir, and Norian
My
shall
queen,
end your
look out.
reign.
Well, that could have gone better. Maybe it's all that royal we nonsense. We call upon our ancestors. It's all rather condescending, isn't it?
The Queen's safety is my primary concern. Everything else is just bookkeeping.
Well, that could have gone... Don't remind me. This ceremony is supposed to show... I guess our ancestors have ideas of their own. I don't know. It mentioned Norian, my advisor. You met him in Volkelgard, I believe. My friend, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask your aid again, but I must. There are 2 priestesses elsewhere in the ruins, women I trust. If Norian has turned against me, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their parts of the ceremony. Keep them safe. These ceremonies are important to my people, which makes them important to me, I guess. Continue the rituals, of course. The priestesses are waiting on me. No unquiet dead will keep me from finishing what I began here. It's as I said, the ceremonies are for the people. They've always been a part of crowning a new Altmeri monarch. The people are already nervous about my extended absence. They need to know they can trust me. I've no idea who the Veiled Queen might be. Perhaps the leader of that Veiled Heritance group? And in my estimation, Norian would sell his own mother if he thought he'd get a good price at the market. Norian was a staunch supporter of my father, and after him, Naaman's bid for rule. He was very vocal in his disappointment when I returned and took the crown. For Norian, it's all a power game, and I wasn't playing his way. Just so. I had hoped Astanya led some kind of small splinter group, or gave a grandiose name to a group of thugs. If they can strike at us here through Norian, they're a viable threat. Continue the rituals, of course. The priestesses are waiting on me. No unquiet dead will keep me from finishing what I began here. It must be Norian, thrice damned skeever that he is. He's also an accomplished mage. To control them so utterly, he must be nearby. I'm sure he'll show his face soon enough.
The Queen's safety.
Help me! She's gone mad! Did you see her? She tried to kill me. Colanway is an ancestral spirit that haunts this grove. She's always been a mischievous one, but I've never seen her so violent. She's lying in wait, ready to pounce as soon as I lower my defenses. I can't complete the Queen's ceremony unless you banish her from this plane. Be careful. She'll tear your throat out if you give her half the chance. banish Colonway's spirit before I can perform the ritual. You did it! Now I must perform the ritual. May the spirit of our ancestors bless us and guide us. May we honor their memories with our actions and our thoughts.
The ancients bless you for your prayers.
As I complete my prayers to the ancestors.
May the ancestors bless you. Guide you through your days.
May we be honored by your humble prayers and offerings. The ritual is complete. You may go.
fascinating artifacts these stones are. I wonder where they came from. Not until the last of the stones has been destroyed. Only one remains as far as I can tell. Only one stone remains. Quickly now! Something's happened. The spirits appear to be growing docile again. You've done it. The madness has left them, and the ancestral spirits are at peace. I can still sense residual necromantic energy, so be careful. The stones were powerful. We may feel their influence for some time to come. The ancestral spirits appear to be at rest, but we've no way of knowing if the necromantic energy has dissipated completely. Tread carefully.
My friend returns. Are the rituals completed? Are the priestesses safe? That's a relief. Thank you. Now comes the tricky bit. The final ritual must take place inside the ancestral tombs, where, I would imagine, the most powerful dead dwell. If I am to be queen, I must look fear in the face and conquer it. How can I ask my people to have faith in me if I don't have faith in myself? I was a warrior before I became queen. I can handle myself. But you're determined, and I know you're foolhardy enough. I would welcome your company. I can handle myself. I was a warrior long before I became a queen.
Your Majesty, let me come with you.
I should warn you, 3 coins say Norian is down in the crypts. Well, no. But to control these spirits so completely, he'd have to be close. The crypt is a winding complex with plenty of places for quiet spellcasting. I'm prepared for anything. If he's sided with this veiled queen, he's a traitor. That means we end him here and now. Are you with me? I'm afraid we're not finished here. Not yet.
Her Majesty can handle herself, but she can also be reckless. Don't leave her side.
The ancestral spirits appear to be at rest, but we've no way of knowing if the necromantic energy has dissipated completely. Tread carefully.
You are no queen, Iris. You are a spoiled child. Give up this charade and let me go.
My sword is thirsty. Ambush! Watch yourself!
The things I endure for my people.
The ancestors have forsaken you.
I'm glad you're down here, my friend. Destroy that crystal over there. I'll take out the crystal by the door. Time to destroy this crystal and move on.
The Veiled Queen will lead us.
It feels good to draw my sword again. Are we still together on this?
Why struggle, Iris? This can only end one way.
Don't want to stay down here any longer than we have to.
Beyond this door lies the ancestral chamber at the very heart of Tanzelwil. If I complete the ritual and receive the ancestors' blessing, the people will finally accept me as King Tamlian's heir.
deserve the favor. She is our true leader.
Have betrayed your people.
Mercy and civility is for the weak.
Norian got what he deserved. Time this ritual. May the ancestors bless us with their wisdom and protection.
The ancestors honor your prayers. May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
Let your reign be long and peaceful.
It's finished. Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me.
You risked everything to help me. I won't forget it. You're too modest. Thank you, my brave and noble friend. Until we meet again, wherever the road may take us. Go carefully on the roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me, of course. Of course, my friend. Our little adventure here has brought up a few questions of my own. Worried about them turning like Norian? I don't believe so. Norian was old guard and never very fond of me. Most of the others awaiting us on the road honestly won't change. Outright traitors like Norian we end, no question. The problem is that traitors like Norian are only fanning the flame. If I can't win over my people, the Heritants will be dealing with me instead of the other way round. We have dozens of stops along the road, speaking at farms and holdfasts. My next big event is in Skywatch, I believe. They're throwing a festival, and I'm to make a public appearance with my sister-in-law, Estri. Always thrilling. There's no love lost there, no. My brother took the news of my return fairly well, all things considered. I'm not sure his wife has it in her to be as forgiving. She wanted to be queen. Go carefully on the roads, my friend.
One day, over a drink, you must tell me what happened down there. For now, the Queen's safety is my primary concern. Razum Dar has been investigating threads in the Veiled Heritance plot. We think he's caught a break in Matisen, and he could use some help. Head up there and lend him a hand, will you? Good luck in Matisen. The town forges some of the best steel in the Isles. We can't have traitors in the middle of that operation.
It appears you were as successful as I. Did your tomb contain anything of note? Interesting. I found a similar map, but to a different location. This might be exactly what my former student was hoping for. Will you come with me to the Abbey of Blades? It is my home and heart, where I have had the privilege of training many fine blade masters. My most accomplished student will meet us there. We can give him the maps to both sanctuaries and let him decide on the next course of action. I think it best if my student introduces himself, in his own way. Here, you should carry both maps and present them to him yourself. Come, I acquired horses to speed us on our journey. You can depart for the Abbey of Blades as soon as you're ready. Have no fear. The horse knows the way to the Abbey as well as I. We can depart whenever you're ready. Follow me, warrior. I find the view from this approach most inspiring. Behold, my home and heart, Abbey of Blades. Many blade masters earned their titles on these hallowed grounds. My student waits inside. I think he'll be pleased. My student waits inside. I'm sure the maps we found will prove useful to his endeavors.
Kasura sent word to expect you. Come, let us speak. Greetings, warrior. I am Sai Sahan, former captain of the Imperial Dragon Guard. No, but I am trying to learn. The ancient Dragon Guard were the Dragon Slayers. My order simply served to protect the Emperor. Since the return of the dragons, I have dedicated myself to discovering the old ways of the Dragon Guard. Yes. The maps appear to be the right age. The sanctuaries they lead to may well contain the knowledge and relics I seek. We must visit these sites as soon as possible. I just need a little time to study them and determine their orientation. Speak to Kasura. She uncovered an ancient Dragon Guard tool known as a grappling bow. Such a device may prove useful in our journey to come. Why don't you try to figure out how to best utilize it? Find Kasura near the entrance to the training hall, just north of here. She has a grappling bow that you can train with. Meanwhile, I'll study the maps you found and make ready for our journey. As far as I know, I'm the last of the Dragon Guard. Once my duty was to protect the Emperor and defend the Empire. Now I must carve a new path from the legends of old. Now I prepare to hunt dragons. Someone needs to take up the mantle. Besides, faith and legends go hand in hand. They are the whetstone that sharpens my blade. Let us see where my faith in no legends takes us before we dismiss the notion that my predecessors were dragon slayers. Find Kasura near the entrance to the training hall, Meet with me by the stables after you speak with Kasura.
Warrior, did Sai Sahan find the maps as interesting as I expected? Ah, yes, the grappling bow. A most useful device. Like someone combined a crossbow with a grappling hook. Loose it at a grappling point and the chain retracts to drag you toward it. So we believe. The device requires incredible skill, however. So far, none of my students have mastered it. Why don't you give it a try? Gather the grappling bow from behind the statue next to the stables, then return here to begin your training. I expected you to rise to the challenge. You'll find the grappling bow behind the statue near the stables. Well, I can certainly tell you what Sai has told me. When the Dragon Guard hunted dragons, they each crafted their own grappling bow. This one was found in a Dragon Guard's grave. Dragons fly. Dragon Guard do not. Instead, the Dragon Guard utilized the grappling bow to reach higher ground. At least, they did so whenever high points were available. I don't think any of us will have time to train to that level. With a little practice, however, it could serve as a means for achieving out-of-reach places. I think that's the best we can hope for in this particular instance.
You look like you could give a Daedric Prince pause. Like your chances against a dragon. Marcelok is corrupting the green, and we are grasping it.
I pity elsewhere, but Valen would help. The dragon, Marcelok, is blighting land and threatening the green. As luck would have it, Sai Sahan and Blade Master Kasura have plans to repay a debt of pain to these dragons. I'm hoping he can spare some assistance with some plans of my own. Marcelok has a lot to answer for. Interesting choice of words there. As it happens, the dragon hasn't attacked us, but its presence is doing something unwholesome to the land. He's blighted an entire valley near Valenwood. We tried to handle it ourselves, but the army King Camoran sent to kill it hasn't returned, and it doesn't look like they're ever going to. Now we're weighing our options. One way or another, I'll come up with something. Sens Labors, I can put you to work! You can meet us out there after we finished here. Bring some friends, though. The more the merrier.
Ready to train with the grappling bow? Use the grappling bow to get up to the roof of the training hall and light the brazier you find there. That will demonstrate your innate skill with the device. After that, talk to Sai and see if he's ready to decipher the maps. Start on the ledge of the building behind us. Merely follow the grappling points until you reach the roof of the training hall. Good luck, warrior. And please, try not to injure yourself. Start on the ledge of the building.
This old warrior has deciphered the first map. It leads to the Windscour Temple, hidden atop the ruins of Hunding's Watch. I saw the light of the brazier. I take it you were able to utilize the grappling bow? Excellent. As the saying goes, a weapon is only as reliable as the soldier who wields it. With that being said, it would be best not to drop the device. It's incredibly old. Now, are you ready to depart for Windscour Temple? Anything we can use against the dragons. Tomes describing hunting techniques and strategies, weapons. Honestly, whatever appears to be useful. If you spot something of value, let me know. Let's be on our way then. Kasura has agreed to let us borrow her horses. The sooner we search these Dragon Guard sanctuaries, the sooner we can uncover their secrets.
Blade Master Kasura has requested that I guide you to the Valley of Blades. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Welcome to Volkagard. What can this one procure for you?
Homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not...
My men and I will try to keep the locals out of the area. There are few things more dangerous than ancestral spirits on a rampage.
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket? Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Theria's? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blackguards. Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blackguards are working together, but nothing good will come of it. Our business is done. Please tell your friends that Greta provides only the best information, as long as the customer can meet my price.
Welcome back, Wayfarer. Was your journey successful? Have you acquired one of those beautiful eggs as I requested? What an exquisite specimen. Well done, my friend, well done. As for the information you required, know that Margus has involved himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a dark cave like poisonous mushrooms. I can tell you that the cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more bit of advice. Margus and his associates are dangerous. Should you find them, I suggest caution. And that concludes our business. 1,000 greetings, Wayfarer, but I do not think we have anything further to discuss. Now, go away.
You again. Either tell me you have located.
In your own homeland.
Exotic, enchanted goods, guaranteed to lift your spirits.
Canon Reeve Valano at your service.
The Veiled Heritance is behind this madness, I'm sure of it. Can't you smell the smoke? Syl Salen is under attack. I barely got my father out alive. The Canon Reeve, almost slain. These brutes may wear the uniforms of the First Oridan Marines, but they're imposters. They're agents of the Veiled Heritance, I'm sure of it. Teldur, my father's assistant, is trying to organize a defense. You look capable. Will you help, Syl Salen? We'll be waiting in the barn down the road. Good luck in there. There's not much time. What do you need to know? Elenwen, I run an inn here in town, but if you don't hurry up, they'll have it burned to the ground.
My father, and the man standing beside me, silly fool.
He's in the town square, just over the bridge. You must hurry. He's hopelessly outnumbered. We were expecting an attachment from the 1st Oridon Marines to prepare for the Queen's visit. Then this lot arrived and started killing and burning. We were readying for a celebration, not a slaughter. Why would the Queen send men to attack her loyal subjects? It makes no sense. But it would be just the sort of ruse the Veiled Heritance would use to undermine her authority. A group of Altmer isolationists who hate outsiders. They think the Queen has been corrupted by our alliance with the Bosmer and Khajiit and seek to overthrow her.
Canon Reeve Vellano at your service. I hope I have the answers. Ask away. Canon Reeve Vellano, Silsalen's chief administrator. The town has prospered under my guidance. Well, until today. My assistant Teldur and I were overseeing preparations for the Queen's visit. I thought it odd that the Marines arrived so far ahead of schedule, but decided that fortune favored us. Canon Reeve Vellano. Canon Reeve Vellano.
We'll be waiting in the barn down the road. Good luck in there.
Are you insane? Can't you see the town is under attack? Did she? How do I know you're not one of the imposters? Fine. Grab that bucket from the well and put out the fires. If you find any villagers, tell them they need to evacuate until it's safe. What are you waiting for? Move like you have a purpose. Refuse to answer an outsider's pointless questions, for one. I'll catch up with you at the barn later. Now go! What are you still doing here? Go!
At last, I'm free!
Free at last. My thanks.
Somebody! Won't you free me? Thank the Eight. Quickly, untie us.
Captain Tendil of the 1st Oridon Marines. We were sent here at the behest of Her Royal Majesty Queen Irene. We walked into a trap. agents of the Veiled Heritance stripped us of our uniforms and gear and left us here to burn. We have a stash at the farm near the edge of town. Return them to us. I'll personally see that every last imposter dies screaming for mercy! Thank you. I'll untie the rest. You get that gear for us. Please be quick.
You did it. I'm free.
I can't thank you enough.
My eternal thanks.
Any luck? We'll gear up and patch our wounds. In the meantime, find out who's behind this conspiracy. I'll send one of my best men along with you to help loosen some tongues. Stars guide your steps. Thank you again. We'll be ready to retake the town soon.
Never end?
Boy, carry on.
The fires are under control thanks to you. We'll be a long time in rebuilding, but your bravery won't be forgotten. Now, to more pressing matters. Teldur has betrayed us. Teldur asked Canon Reeve Villano for a word outside. When they didn't return, I went to look for them. I got a glimpse of them heading towards the manor. Teldur was holding a knife to my father's side. Our home, the Canon Reeve's residence. Teldur's quarters are there as well. Please, you must go there quickly. I fear for my father's life. Teldur must answer for his crimes. Go ahead. Perhaps the Veiled Heritance offered him wealth or power. They may have even offered to make him Canon Reeve of a larger city. Who can say? The front door is heavily guarded and almost certainly locked, but one of the guards should have a key. I've also heard there's an underground entrance, an old smuggling tunnel that leads to the beach. That might be your best bet. Teldur must answer for his crimes.
I can't stop worrying.
those veiled heritants.
Canon Reeve betrayed us. Betrayed us all. I found proof. Canon Reeve Villano, member of the Veiled Heritants, didn't want to believe. I confronted him. He tried to escape. Captured him. Brought him here. His men were waiting. No. Too late for me. Must go. Stop Villano before he escapes.
Think you can trifle with the Veiled Heritants and live to tell the tale?
Justice is done. I must return to my squad. Farewell.
rescue of the first Auridon Marines was well-timed. They've driven off the last of the imposters. What news of the traitor Teldor? Was Canon Reeve Villano injured? My father was a traitor to the crown? Orchestrated an assault on his own people? Why? Why would you do this, father? Father, why?
What is it?
Always happy to serve. Always happy to serve.